Trot. I grew up in the Kansas City area, and in our neighborhood was a little boy named Jack Murphy who had Down syndrome, and I used to babysit for him and learned a lot about the Down syndrome population. And since then, many years later, got on Facebook, and I have a friend that I went to college with who is a social worker for an adoption agency. And that night, Nika's picture came up, and I saw her picture and just fell in love. We had very little at the beginning. We did not even have her official name. We had her age, we had a video of her, we had some pictures. We knew that she had an extra thumb on her hand, and we knew that she had Down syndrome. And as we progressed into the process, we did learn a little bit more. She was abandoned at about 11 days old. In China, there are safe places where you can leave children. So she was abandoned at the orphanage with no identification.
Not only was she female, she had Down syndrome, and there culturally, there's very little acceptance for populations with special needs.
And so we jumped in and we made a commitment to do this, and then we started spreading the word that we would need help. And it started with the Murphy family, whose son was a student here at IDC from the time he was born until the time that he went to kindergarten.
So Alexander and Andrew were born very, very early at 23 weeks and 6 days. They just had a long journey in the hospital. They were in the NICU for 95 days. After that, we were able to bring them home, but they just had a lot of developmental delays.
The boys, when they were born, were 1 pound and 3 ounces. All their progress has been slow.
So our pediatrician highly recommended the Leanne Britton Center, and we decided to come and take a tour. And once we came here, we knew it was the best place for them to be.
Meeting the staff at IDC, we knew immediately that they could give her the additional help and family that she needs. That personally gave me a lot of assurance through the process of adoption, knowing that when she got here, we would have resources like IDC here available to her. The progress that she's made, communication, physical ability, all of those are because of IDC, and her development over the past 11 months has really been accelerated much quicker than what we could have given her alone.
They've helped with our insurance. We've had to jump through those hoops for some of her other medical things, and when you have 4 kids and a new child in the home, spending hours on the phone fighting the insurance company for something you know your child needs is overwhelming.
And they use such a variety of different kinds of tools. For example, the harness system has helped Alexander so much with his walking ability to give him that strength and that confidence to do it. Caitlin works with Alexander, and every session I see him progressing more. They know it's going to be a fun experience. They know it's going to be positive. They know that therapists and teachers love them.
When we first got Nika, she fell all the time. At first we thought it was a vision issue, and her therapist really helped us in here to understand that it was about the way she was walking. That hasn't even been a year, and now she's up and down the stairs on her own. We have a tree house in the backyard. She can get up the stairs in the tree house, get on a zip line, and slide down a zip line.
We'll see Andrew running up a slide, which is nice to see. He's able to do it. The same thing with Alex. When he comes here, he loves it. He'll walk all over the center with the little walker that they give him. They're making lots of little milestones all the time.
And to have the support of the therapists and the teachers to give us some encouragement sometimes when we need it, or to tell us what's coming next down the road.
As we toured and we looked at the different classes and the different groups of children, you could see that different kids within the same classroom needed different things. And they were met on different levels, and the staff was able to see what they needed and jump in, even if the child right here needed something different than the child over here.
We saw that there's a pool for swim training, and that there's 100 therapists here, and that for every little thing that they needed, they'd have a separate therapist, and that then eventually you would graduate to a preschool setting. There's just so many resources here.
Every therapy session we come to, we see more growth, we see more development, we see more progress. And it's nice that they include the parents.
She struggled quite a bit when she came home, and she became frustrated, and we started to see some behavior things that we didn't know how to handle. And we brought those questions here. I think because of their support, we were able to overcome those hurdles.
You know, we think of what a great job everybody does here now, then imagine what they'll be able to do with a new center with state-of-the-art everything.
We're contributing what we can, but we know the cost of what she's getting here has to be astronomical. And there's no way we could give her that without the support of all of the people that contribute.
Our adoption, the ability to help Nika become part of our family, couldn't have happened without the support of the community. We could not financially have done it on our own. Without the help we're getting to send her to IDC, she wouldn't have the opportunities that she has today. And we are so grateful for Nika to be part of our family.
I remember at the groundbreaking ceremony for the new building, Doug Smith told the crowd, everyone who's given money should know that you are helping children that you will never meet. That hit me that was true. But we do want to thank you, and we do want to let you know the money you're giving tonight will make a real difference in real kids' lives.
Just one page. 16, 17.